What's up guys, and welcome back to part 34 of our playthrough of the Fabled Lands. We are currently in book 7, which is the Serpent King's domain, I think.
Yes.
Yep. Last time I think we ended up going into the Weeping Jungle, and we need to explore around there. We have a few quests, I think, or at least objectives, so we're going to pick up from where our notes have left us off and I guess find out what our objective is.
I think we were searching for somebody called Birdsong at Dawn.
In the forest.
Possibly.
Yep.
Right.
Should we get into it and see what happens?
4, 2, 3. For a little while you opt to follow the bank of one of the rivers that feeds into the Great River far to the west. Better than laboriously forcing your way through the thick jungle. Oh, go north, go east, go south, or go west.
And where are we?
We're following one of the little rivers that feeds into the Great River.
Okay.
Where's the Great River?
It's probably this one in the middle with the bridge.
Right, so we're somewhere on the west of that. No, are we in the east?
So should we head west?
Yeah, and then north.
Yeah, let's just head west.
353.
If you have the code word glove or glutton, pretty sure we don't have either of those.
Check. Oh, we don't have many G words.
No, we don't. Turn to 530, if not read on. The town of Shekatel is a hub of activity within the Weeping Jungle, second only to the Inkatek in prominence. It is here that the agricultural produce arrives from the terrains to the west, before being distributed to the towns and villages throughout the jungle. And here too that representatives from the south traditionally meet with the tribes of the north to relay and the decrees of the Serpent King Namagal. And yet, Shekatel is a town in mourning. Its chief administrator, Koyatul, a vigorous man of 30 years, has been found dead in his hut. In the centre of town, you find a monkey in a bamboo cage. Hanging from the arch pole, the sign fixed to the cage reads "Murderer."
You got murdered by a monkey. I told you monkeys were evil.
I think it's someone's been transformed into
We're
it.
here. We're underneath that. What's meant to be maybe a dragon.
Shekatel. So we need to go north from here, basically, don't we? So let's get rid of the map now. So yeah, turn to 679.
Shekatel is divided into distinct districts. The noble stratum lives in the centre of the town, alongside many of its slaves. Labourers reside in outlying sections. Outlanders are rare in Shekatel. You cannot help but notice the curious glances cast your way, wherever you walk. Now and every time you return to this paragraph, roll 2 dice. If you roll 11 or 12, turn to 742. Otherwise, consider your options in this town. Ooh.
Do you have to roll it now or next time we come?
Now and every time you return to this paragraph. So let's go.
So that looks like it's a lucky roll, right? If we get...
Well, I'd say unlucky because we might not be able to come back here.
Let's just see what happens.
11 or 12.
Oh. No.
Okay. So you can either ask about Koitel's death, visit the market, call on the town healer, then there's 3 temples, shrines, visit the town storehouses, or ask about passage to the Whispering Isle.
Okay, let's knock off the market first and foremost.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
1012.
The market exists solely for the town's nobility. The working class does not possess wealth. All the material needs are provided by the community. You may only buy or sell items here if you possess a merchant's cloak.
Oh.
Do you have one of those?
No.
To sell to a foreigner without such an item is a grave offence, punishable by death, and the death of one's family. No trader would take such a risk. If you have the code word Gulf, turn to 681. Otherwise, regard the market
Do we
before
have
you.
both?
No, I don't
Are you
think so.
sure? Okay.
So from here we can buy some more animal armor, which we've got, and the quilted armor, which defends us from fire, I believe. Other than that, doesn't seem to be anything worthy of notice. We can buy crocodile skin.
And a bottle of rimcher.
Rimcher, yeah.
And a bullfrog.
And a ball of string. And tarantula venom.
Come on.
We can't get anything.
Oh,
We need the merchant's cloak.
that's annoying.
So when you're finished, turn to 956.
Oh, I'm just gonna write. We need to find a merchant's cloak.
Yeah.
What was the town called?
I'm not sure. Shekatel. Shekatel.
Okay.
So we can't buy anything. So if you've just bought some tarantula venom, which we can't, turn to 1040. Otherwise, turn to 679, which is back to the town again. So
Need to roll 2 dice.
yeah.
Should we ask about Koitel's death?
Well, let's clear all the other stuff first, maybe.
Town storehouses?
What about the town healer?
Yeah, 495.
Yeah, the town healer, you might have some info or something. If you have the code word glove, turn to 235. If not, turn to 412.
Do we?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
412. We might get a quest though.
Oh.
Give me up. Ooh. The town healer. Oh, it's a tick box. Ticket. 412. The town healer is a venerable man named White Jaguar. He tells you that, though born to one of the northern tribes, he has lived in Shekatel for most of his life. He is able to perform 2 services. First, he is able to cure you of any one poison or disease you may currently be suffering from. He will ask for 2 of your possessions for this service, or if you possess a merchant's cloak, he will allow you to pay him 100 shards, which we need.
That seems like a good item to cure then.
Yeah. He can perform this service as many times as necessary, though you will have to pay for each poison or disease you wish him to cure.
That's only 100 shards. We can manage.
Second, if you currently possess any sort of venom, for example tarantula venom or scorpion venom,
We might have scorpion
I think we
venom.
do have scorpion venom. He can create a potion of curing. When you drink this, it will cure you of all poisons and diseases you are currently suffering from. Again, you will have to pay 2 items or 100 shards if you have a cloak. Something to remember. I don't think we should lose
Maybe
track.
just write look for scorpion venom if poisoned, and then check a tell.
Yeah, remind me after this. Also note that White Jaguar can only ever make one such potion for you. Place a tick in the box above when he has done so to remind you that the option is no longer available.
So we can only make one.
Yeah. When you're finished here, do you have the code word gloat? If so, turn to 379.
Nope.
If not, turn to 679. So I'll get rid of that tick box.
So we can go to the temples, we go to the shrine of Hunda Inda, or visit the town storehouses, or ask about the passage to the Whispering Isle. So I'm going to say check out the storehouses, which could probably just be cargo, but we might as well check it out.
Yes.
847.
A number of circular, windowless storehouses, each one built on stubby stilts, stand at the western edge of the town. Shekatel is an important centre of distribution within the Weeping Jungle. Crops from the farmlands to the west travel here, and are then allocated to various towns and villages within the jungle. You encounter the head administrator here, called Kendpi. The jungle provides many, but not all of our needs, he communicates. No, he explains. Grain and corn are vital commodities for the jungle communities. Not merely for bread, fermented corn forms the base of kanka, which we drink in great quantities during festivals. If the box above is empty, put a tick in it and turn to 417.
Okay, so that's 847. As you speak with Gwendpi, you hear a cry of an alarm from a grain wagon nearby. The wagon's wheel has crushed the tail of a viper lying beneath it. The wounded serpent hisses angrily. The workers sprint away in alarm. Only one person, a young woman, approaches the viper. She hesitates for a moment, and then, as it darts forward to bite her, she deftly catches it beneath its jaw, rendering it harmless. My daughter, Perepa, says Quenpi. She has always had an affinity with snakes. She is terribly sad just now. She courted our chief, Coital, and once had hopes of becoming his wife. A tragedy that one so able should die so young. Record the code word Glimmer and turn to 832.
Code word.
So 832, I think.
Yep.
You start reading if you want.
Opportunities for commerce are restricted within the Weeping Jungle. Working class citizens have all of their basic needs provided free of charge by the kingdom, and few outside the nobility have any real concept of money. There may be some profit in trading expensive luxury items to the nobility, at least. You meet a cart driver who recommends trading rimcha, is that the drink?
Yeah, I think
Which
so.
may be bought at the city's marketplace. If you want to sell it on, ask about it in the inns at Inkatek. They're usually keen to take a bottle of the good stuff. When you are finished here, turn to 679.
So we need to buy that bottle and sell it to them.
Yes.
Maybe write that down. Rimcha Inkatek Inn.
Sell rimcha.
So ask about a passage to the Whispering Isle, or ask about Coital's death. So should we ask about Coital's death this time?
Coital.
Coital soup.
Coital.
If you have the code word glove, turn to 869. If you have the code word glutton, turn to 139. If you have neither code word but you have the code word glimmer, turn to 1182. Otherwise, read on. So we've got glimmer, so 1182.
Your experience at the storehouses has made you curious to learn more about the girl Peripa. Though Shekatel is a large town, its inhabitants are a close community, and it is not hard to find people who know her. Peripa has always shown a knack for working with snakes. As a youth, she would dance with them and even juggle them. When you ask whether she was close to Coital, how do you say that?
Coital.
People are more reticent. They were close once, an old woman finally tells you. She'd hoped to marry Coital, but he ultimately rejected her. Chiefs are picky people. The old woman gives you a forked pole, standard, as she bids you goodbye. Most people use these to control snakes. Peripa danced with them. Note down the pole and remove the code word glimmer from your adventure sheet, then turn to 679. So we have a forked pole.
So did we actually learn anything about that Coital there?
No.
No. Okay, so a forked pole, and we've used up glimmer now, so we'll get rid of that.
Yeah. So at least if we run into snakes, we can use our pole.
Which means we shouldn't get poisoned, which means that we won't have to buy that potion.
Yeah. Get your pole out, get your pole out.
Okay, so we're back to 679, which is back to the town again. So I guess we're going to ask about the passage to the Whispering Isle.
We've been there though.
Have we?
Was that not that foggy place that we got?
Let me have a look. Where is it on the map?
I thought we'd been to the Whispering Isle and it was a ghosty place, no?
I have no idea. We're only asking, it's right there in the middle. I don't think we've been to that.
Oh, okay.
So ask about passage to the Whispering Isle, 901. You ask a fisherman at the river's edge what you might expect to find on the Whispering Isle. He thinks for a few moments and says, once, a place touched by the gods. Now, spiders, only spiders. You may hire a canoe and paddle out to the Whispering Isle if you wish. If you possess the merchant's cloak, the fisherman will accept 50 shards for the loan of the boat.
Oh,
If you do not possess such a cloak, or if you do not wish to pay, he will accept any 2 possessions in barter, remove the money or 2 possessions from your adventure sheet if you choose to hire the boat. If you travel out to the Whispering Isle, turn to 745. If not, you return to the town centre.
we didn't roll the dice the last couple of times we went back to that page.
What do you want to do
No.
next time?
Yeah, should we get rid of 2 items?
Yeah.
And
Wait.
sail to the isle? Or should we try and find a cloak and come back?
That could be...
Should we see what we've
yeah,
got?
let's get rid of some armour and weapons that we aren't using. The worst ones.
We have a dagger, combat +1.
Yeah, get rid
Right,
of
we've given him that.
that. Wait.
Oh, we've got a tent.
That might be for the snowy place.
We have... I don't want to get rid of some things.
Only get rid of like armour or weapons or...
What about one of our fairy meads? We have 2.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, nice. We're
So,
giving him dagger and
yeah.
fairy mead.
So if you travel out to the Whispering Isle, turn to 745. There you go.
Ooh, adventure time! You paddle away from Shekatel. You move against the river current, hopping between clumps of mangrove trees for much of the route. It is hard going and you stop for frequent breaks. During one of these breaks, you pause to admire the immersed suspension bridge that links Shekatel with the southern side of the Benora River.
So
Where's
yeah, I think that's the bridge.
Right, so are we going under the bridge? Most people in the northern continent consider the inhabitants of the Feathered Lands savages. They would not if they could see for themselves the magnificence of such a construction. At last you reach the western bank of the Whispering Isle. Several other boats are here already. A dozen teenagers are playing in the long grasses beside the river. And yet, as you draw closer, you see spiders here too, dozens of them, the size of apples, hanging from trees and scurrying about the ground. The teenagers are utterly unconcerned by their presence. You land your boat and ask the adolescents what they can tell you about the island, but they laugh at your question. Oh, we never go much further than this, one of them tells you. Those who do, don't come back. If you want to explore the island's interior, turn to 696. If you think better of this expedition, you can return to Shekatel.
No, let's do it.
Are you sure? Do you remember the note we wrote down?
Yeah, we have a note
spiders?
about decoy spiders, but
Are they like cameras or something?
something like that. I think the ones on the trees are the real ones, and the ones on the ground are fake. You will have to read it when we get to it. So we're going to go into the island's interior at 696. The trees on this island are more sparsely spaced than in such of the jungle, and yet the sun's rays that reach you are rather diffuse. Regardless, a grey mist-like canopy of webs hangs between the trees. A frantic buzzing above you draws your attention to a dragonfly that has become caught in one of the webs. You watch as a green parrot flutters down to pick at this as easy prey, but becomes caught in a web itself. Only then does an immense brown spider scuttle forward. It nips the parrot 3 times before the bird falls still. You soon spot a few dozen spiders, though they shy away from your approach. Pushing on through the low-hanging web, you emerge to discover that the skies turn to a shade of deep blue, as if sunset had come several hours early. If you have the title Noel, which we do,
Yes.
whatever numerical value, turn to 831. If not, turn to 510. So 831.
What is our thing?
It might be 2 now. It'll be on the inventory page.
Okay, you try to find that out.
Okay, 831. I think, just check it.
831.
Now +1.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it started at 0, didn't
Yeah.
it? You're on the threshold of the physical realm and the spirit realm. This, the bleeding through of one into the other, is causing the discoloration of the sky. Your sensitivity to the world of Elas Karnakan grants you the ability to see the wisp spider that approaches you now, a being of both realms. It is shiny blue and malevolent, legs included. It is almost as large as you are. Oh. It darts towards you, its movement jerky and horrifyingly fast. If you possess, I think we do, a Zibalban lantern.
Yeah, we do. We bought that.
You have the power to make the creature physically manifest so that you can fight it normally. If you wish to do so, turn to 513.
What, is there any other options?
Otherwise you start the fight. We do have a lantern, don't we?
Yeah, I'm sure we bought that.
Trying to hold that. Oh, I can't find it.
We definitely bought.
Oh, I do. Yeah, it's next to our Napaltis button.
Yeah. I'm gonna check the special rules for a fight again.
We've done it normally.
Oh right,
So it's-
okay,
yeah.
okay. Alright then, so if you take us to the... Actually, I'll do it. So you get me the stats ready. So this is our first battle of the day.
513.
I hope we've got... Do we have a spider image?
Maybe. We'll
Okay.
find out. Let's get rid of the snake. We have. Oh, we don't have a spider, but we have rats.
Rats will have to do. So enemies combat.
Wisp spider, combat 14.
Stamina. Defense.
21.
Defense.
21.
Yep.
24.
Ooh. 21 defense. That's the same as ours.
Oh, here we go. Heat penalties apply in this combat.
Oh, good.
See the special rules section.
We have quilted armor and animal pelts, so they don't affect us.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Okay. If you wish to retreat, you will have to leave your lantern behind and cross it off your sheet. If you win, 10 to 502.
He's stronger than us.
Is he?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh well, here we go. Our roll.
Before we get going into this, is there a way to speed this up?
We don't need to, do we?
Yeah, because it's 4. We're going to have to get... what's our combat? 11.
11.
So we need to get a 10 to do 1 damage to it.
Oh.
So should we do 3 hits and he's dead?
Yeah, but then what about him and us?
Well, he can damage us easy because he's got a combat score of 14 and I was at 21. So he only needs to roll a 7.
Okay then, right, we'll do that. So 3 hits and he's dead.
Yeah. So our roll,
Fuck.
7 plus 11, is that?
Yeah.
So no damage. So we need to get a 10 basically.
Yeah, make sure at least 10 3
What
times.
does he need to get? Was a
It's just really
6 plus 14, 20.
20.
So no damage
Yeah,
without
okay.
offense is 21.
Turn her over. Nope.
Nope, nothing there. 7 plus 14, 21. So it doesn't take anything.
No, because it's even.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Can you imagine doing this until we got it down?
No.
This is enemy roller hours.
Yeah, enemy. No.
So 14 plus 9 is 3 up us.
Yeah.
So that's stamina down to 20 for us.
Uh-oh.
Potential death.
No, we can do it.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, shit.
6,
Nice.
4, 5 for them. Back to our roll. I think, yep.
Ah.
Yeah, that's another 3 stamina points back for us. I think we do have a potion if we desperately need it.
No, you're just gonna leave it at 1 then.
No.
Come on. Oh, what is going on?
Okay, ready roll. 7.
Doesn't hurt us.
Yep. Snake eyes.
Should we, if we get snake eyes, should we have another roll? Should we drink and get to roll again? Or is that mega cheating? That's mega cheating. Let's move on.
That's cheating, yeah. Oh no.
Oh,
no. 9
no.
again. 3 down.
14. This is bad.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Enemy roll again. Oh, we got a 9 again. Alright, what are we down to? 11?
We're gonna die.
We've got a potion if we need it. You drink and roll again.
Oh, and this isn't cheating.
It's a lot less cheating than both of us getting snake eyes and rolling. Actually, no, it's the same, isn't it? Okay, so all you got to do is roll the fire.
Shit.
You got
Oh
6.
my god, no, but it wasn't on camera. 10. We got 10.
Is it? Doesn't do any
We
damage.
said 10 or over.
We'll count 10 as doing damage, but it doesn't.
Right, there's not then.
Yeah, that's not then. Alright then. Enemy.
Come on, be little. Yes.
6, no damage. I'll roll again. No damage. I'll roll. You got 5.
If you get 6.
Yep, so I need to. Is that what I need to get a 6?
Yes. You can do it. Ugh.
Could be here all night, guys. 8. That's 1, isn't it?
Yes. Or 2. You've been taking 3 off every time instead of 2.
No, we always roll a 9. That's an 8.
Yes, we take 2 off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
9 stamina. Oh! Highly likelihood of us dying here, so we will be using our potion if we need to.
Oh man.
I got 6.
Okay. Hmm. Yes.
5. Right.
1.
He's down.
We've hit him once.
Yeah.
We got 2 more 11 or 12.
2 more hits on him and he's done. 10, so that's 4 off us.
Oh no. Can we get our potion?
8.
5.
Okay. Enemy roll.
Below. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
2.
Okay.
He's got 1 more hit left in him. Enemy roll.
Yeah.
8, so that's what?
1. 2.
2.
2.
So we're down to 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what our next roll is.
Oh wait, I didn't hurt us. Oh.
Should we have our potion or not?
Should we? Have we got a potion?
We don't rarely use it, so should we do it? I think we've got a whole potion of healing that we've never used before.
Where is it?
In the cache. Or it might even be on our inventory.
You sure we didn't use our potion of healing?
Potion of healing.
Oh, okay.
We have 4 of them.
Oh, we must have 4 of them. Yeah, okay, we're right. We'll use one of them then.
Oh, fair enough, yep. We've not used them, so... items...
I think we must have found some in like a treasure.
Yeah, maybe.
Hoard.
So, we're using 1 potion of healing, which I believe gives us back to our base stamina rate, which is 27,
6 or 7?
wasn't
I
it?
think it might be 7 because we gained some. We gained some, didn't we?
Yeah.
Gains.
In fact, I think we started off on the wrong stamina because we didn't... Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Alright, so we're going back to 27.
Yeah. It sounds like we're just cheating.
It does, but we did. That was
We
a
are
base score.
swole.
So it's our enemy's roll now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? 9. So that's 3 off.
3. Oof, oof,
Oh,
oof.
let's get that snake. Not the snake, the opposite of the snake eyes. The Hydra eyes.
Oh, okay, I'll re-go. I could still get a 6. Half the drinks are gone. Oh!
Enemy roll. 7, no damage. 9.
You can get a 6.
Oh. Enemy roll.
I mean, right, if we actually did this properly... Oh no.
What?
Ignore me.
What were you going to say? Is this the enemy roll?
Yeah.
9, so that's 3 off.
3, yeah. Oh, 21. This is a long fight.
Yeah. Get rolling, girl.
Oh!
Enemy roll. 7, no damage. Our roll again. Yeah!
Yes!
Finally!
He's dead. What is he, a rat?
He's a spider.
He's
He's
actually a
dead.
spider.
Right, where were we? Let's get back to the book.
What page are we on? If you fight on and win, then to
Yeah.
502.
The wisp spider falls dead on its back, its legs curling up into its abdomen. You make a rapid search of this part of the jungle, its home, and find several red flowers. Each one looks like a heart from which a droplet of blood is spilling.
Ooh.
You may take a bleeding heart flower if you wish, as well as a bundle of wisp spider webbing. So we got a bleeding heart flower.
Well, emo.
Yep. And a wisp spider webbing.
Webbing. I think bedding.
You have the impression that there are more wisp spiders in the trees nearby, so you retrace your steps to your boat. The further you travel from the wisp spider's lair, the more the sky resumes its natural colour. Turn to 787.
Oh, is that all there is in
See
here?
that, right?
The route back, paddling with the current, is much easier and faster than the route out. Behind you, the wind passing through the multitude of spiders' webs on the island makes an odd shh 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 sound. Soon, you're in Shekatel once more. Turn to 679. And then we need to roll, don't we?
Yeah.
That wasn't a big adventure.
No, but wasn't there like some code words we could use or not? 11 or 12?
Yeah. Oh.
No.
So where do you want to go?
I think we've done everything. So.
Should we roll and should we drink and roll till we get 11 or 12?
Yeah, go on it, because we might not come back here until we need to.
Who got the 6? Me. You got a drink and reroll. You're 2.
So what do we need to get?
Put the 6 back in.
We need to get a 5.
You need to drink.
5.
Oh.
There we go.
Nice. If you roll 11 or 12, turn to 742.
Yeah.
Just die.
Yeah, I know. You're stopped by a patrol of 2 constables, supported by a half dozen of the Serpent King's elite Nayar warriors. They demand by what right you, an outlander, walk the streets of Shekatel. If you have the title Chamisa or if you possess a merchant's cloak, they begrudgingly allow you to go on your way. Turn back to 679 and choose one of the options here. If you have neither title, they place you under arrest. Fight your way out, flee or surrender.
Oh shit. Should we flee?
Let's try and flee. 772.
I feel like if we surrender, it might lead to an adventure, but we also might lose all our
Yeah,
possessions.
we will, and that's not happening.
But what if we don't?
Not worth the risk.
You turn and run. Your enemies are strong and fast, however, and they know the town well. Make a thievery roll at difficulty 17.
Oof, shit.
If you succeed, you manage to outpace your pursuers. Then you go back to the town.
Mm-hmm.
If you fail, you are at last cornered and overwhelmed. And then you go to 79, which will be
Jail, probably.
if we surrender.
So we need to roll a 10.
Yes, that means I'm gonna peek. What have you?
A 1.
Oh, what do we need? A 10. Oh, I don't. Oh, they're locked. They get locked in a heavy chest. We can probably open the chest.
Well, we can go. Yeah, right. So we got snake eyes. Let's just go through this, and if it doesn't pan out, we'll go back to.
Should I make a checkpoint?
Checkpoint 679.
Okay. We're going to jail because we cheated and failed still.
Yep.
79.
Your wrists and ankles are bound, your possessions are taken from you and locked in a heavy chest. You should not remove them from your adventure sheet just yet, but note that you cannot use any items unless specifically stated. So we don't have any defense bonuses, we don't have our sword. You're carted through the jungle to Inkatek. As you arrive, you catch a glimpse of the city's gigantic pyramid, and then you are thrown into a cell with only a small grill in the ceiling for illumination. This is how you spend your first week in Inkatek, turn to 643.
Ooh, this could be good.
We do want to head there anyway, so
Where is Inkatek?
I'm not sure.
You have been charged with a grave crime. The city's arbiters might meet to discuss your fate. Finally, you are called before them so that they might assess your character. If you have the code word Gush, turn to
No, we don't have
554. Otherwise, if you have the title Chemessa, turn to 75. If you have neither the code word nor the title, roll 2 dice to determine what punishment they impose upon you. If your unmodified charisma is 9 or higher...
No.
Oh, we're so close though! Add 2 to the roll. Also add 2 if you're a priest or a wayfarer. Okay. So if we roll 2 to 7, execution.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we roll an 8+, it's servitude.
So slave or be killed.
Yeah, we want servitude.
Do we? Yeah, let's try and get servitude. I just feel like...
Do you want execution?
Well, we might be able to get out of an execution. No, let's
No,
just do it. Let's try and get an 8. Let's try and get the 8.
Oh, come on. Oh!
I'll roll again. Here we go.
476.
Punishment is servitude, so 476.
We might find some gossip out here.
Maybe. While lifelong slavery is rare in the Fabled Lands, it is not uncommon for members of the working class to spend years, perhaps decades, in indentured servitude to a noble or a family. In some cases, such servitude can be considered a liberation of sorts. It releases a worker from his regular obligations to his or her community. Your own punishment is specified not in the terms of duration, but in number of duties which you must perform. The exact length of each of these duties is distressingly vague. You are sentenced to 7 duties. Keep this figure in your mind.
Ooh, 7 duties.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn to page 250.
Your period of forced labour begins. Your belongings are placed in storage in the city's prison. Remove all of the current possessions from your adventure sheet and record them in the box below. If you complete your sentence, these will be returned to you. If, however, you escape from your labour, or if you are killed during your sentence, you lose these items.
Okay.
You have been assigned a number of duties. Record the number below, which was 7. If this number has fallen to 0, you have completed your sentence. In this case, take your items back and turn to page 1017. Otherwise, roll 2 dice to determine what manner of obligation befalls you.
So these are the
duties.
Okay.
So we've got city hygiene, household service, farming duty, temple chores, or the floating gardens.
Let's see what we get.
There's only 5 there, though.
We'll see.
Ooh.
So we got an 8, so that is...
Temple chores.
Ooh.
5, 4, 6.
Wearing manacles about your ankles, you spend weeks cleaning and maintaining the Temple of Zhao. You soon impress your overseer with your work, and he transfers you over to the Great Pyramid of Quetzal. Roll 2 dice to see what occurs during your labor.
This could be good.
So 2 to 5, an accident. 6 to 10, a chance encounter. Or 11 to 12, an opportunity for enlightenment. So, what should we... Are we just going to go with?
Yeah, let's see what we get.
7.
A chance encounter.
Okay, 1174.
If you have the code word GORE, turn to 758.
Don't think so.
If not, but you have the code word GARGOYLE, turn to 984. Oh, if you have neither code word, turn to 950.
One morning, as you are cleaning the floors of the temple's corridors, you catch sight of the Serpent King Namagal, flanked by a dozen soldiers and advisors. You might mistake him for any other slight young man, if not for his gown of magnificent silver and the air of fierce determination about him. If you have the code word game, which I don't think we do, turn to 522. If not, turn to 1176.
Should we see what G words we have? 'Cause I keep forgetting.
Jin.
We have Jin, Gladden, Guru?
Guru.
Oh, Gnu.
Nat and
Glade.
Glade, so no. So, if not, turn to 1156.
Uh-oh. Namagal is alert, perceptive. His dark eyes meet yours and he holds your gaze as he strides past. Finally, he turns away and marches on. More labour, and then at long last your temple duties are concluded. Turn back to 250 and reduce your number of duties by 1.
Nice.
So we're down to 6 duties.
So we need to make a roll again here. So 6 household service, turn to 91. It is a common practice for a noble family to essentially purchase a period of a criminal sentence, particularly in cases where the criminal is known to or a member of that family. You're the only foreigner to serve duties under the Serpent King's law for some time. As such, you draw considerable interest. The head of the noble family negotiates with the city's administrators and secures your service in the household for a time. Roll 1 die to determine what challenges you must face. So rolling a 1 to 2 is a ghastly child, 3 or 4 menial chores, 5 to 6 holy duties.
1 dice.
1 dice. Okay, so you make this roll. 6 holy duties, 952.
You are assigned to look after the household of a priest of Pyahil, the god of rain. If you are yourself an initiate of Pyahil, turn to 1171. If not, turn to 293.
The old priest is demanding and ceaselessly critical of your work, but your tasks are not overly difficult. If you are currently wounded, restore 2 to 12 stamina points, roll 2 dice,
Nice.
for the time you spend at his home.
Should we do that?
Yeah, so we can get up to 12 stamina points.
No, 1 dice, isn't it? Yeah, 1 dice.
1 dice. How'd you get 12 then? Oh,
Oh, is it?
it's 2 dice, yeah.
Yeah,
So let's roll 2 dice, and we need to get a... Well, we've got our stamina back to 27 then. So, one evening, the priest leaves a symbol of his faith, a flint knife, which has no combat bonus, so if you want to write that down.
We haven't got it yet.
Out in his kitchen. If you wish to steal his knife, make a free roll of difficulty 13, keeping in mind that you do not possess any of your usual equipment. If you succeed, add the knife to your possessions.
You've
So,
got to get that knife.
yeah, so our thievery is
4.
4. So we need 9.
Yes.
So we need to roll a 9 to steal the knife, so I'm willing to do that.
4. Oh,
10.
yeah!
So we now have the flint knife.
I'll write it down.
If you succeed, add the knife to your possessions. Finally, it's time to leave. Turn back to 250 and reduce your number of duties by 1. So we're down to 5 duties.
Yes. So we're rolling again.
Yep, so let's just go for it.
7. Farming duties. 1108. With a score of other prisoners, you are transported to the Lee, the centre of agriculture of the Fabled Lands. Tirelessly, you plough fields, plant seeds, carry sacks of grain. The sun glares down at you ceaselessly. There is never quite enough water to go around, nor enough time to rest. Roll 2 dice to determine what event befalls you. An opportunity to escape or hard labour. We don't want to escape though, do we?
Oh, we want hard labour.
We want hard labour.
That's what we want.
Yes, we've got it. 7 to 12, hard labour.
Nice.
975.
Yay! Maybe it's 975.
I don't think so.
After a time, your treatment in the fields improves, or perhaps you merely grow accustomed to such a back-breaking work. In any event, you manage to recover 2 to 12 stamina points. If you are currently wounded up to your normal maximum, there's no point doing that because we're still at 27. Your time in the fields comes to an end. You are singled out and returned to Incotech. Turn back to 250 and reduce your number of duties by 1. So we're down to 4, right?
Yep. I wonder how many code words and things we're missing out on right now.
Probably over $7, over 100.
Oh, so we're rolling again.
Yep, so we'll just change this. Okay then, so let's roll again. So we want to get a low number, don't we, really? 7, we've just
done
7,
7.
so we can't do that again, I don't think.
We need to get really high or really low. Should we drink and roll again?
6. Well, there's no point in us drinking again for it, because we've done the encounter. Well, you can do it again.
Yeah, but you can do it again.
Yeah.
Because there's different outcomes for it.
Yeah. 9.
Nope. None of that.
We'll drink for the encounters within the ones we get. So 6, we've got 6, haven't we?
Done it.
So what's left?
Either 2 to 4 or 10 to 12.
It's 11.
Yes. The Floating Gardens, 96. Care of the city's floating gardens is viewed as one of the more agreeable duties that can befall a prisoner. You work in the shade all day with plenty of water to drink. The work itself, though requiring a degree of meticulousness, is not physically demanding. You are charged with looking after several long rows of ubuntu bushes. These fragile plants require close attention in order to keep them free of illness and parasites. As the sun goes down, their violet leaves shine with a luminescence born of their inherently magical properties. Make a magic roll at difficulty 17 and a scouting roll at difficulty 13. And remember that you do not currently possess your normal
We need
equipment.
12. We need to roll
That
12.
is impossible. Which one's this for? Magic roll?
What's the other one?
You gotta do both. Magic roll 17, scouting roll 13.
Scouting's doable. Magic, we might have to drink a bit for that.
Are we aiming for it? Because it's both rolls successful, one roll successful, or both rolls failed.
Let's see what we get.
If one of us gets a 6.
Yeah.
Oh! You're drinking.
Yep, I'll drink for this. So we're going for the magic roll here.
Yes.
What do I need?
A 6.
Oh, I need a 6.
Oh! Yeah!
Oh. Ooh.
Okay, and now we need a scouting roll at difficulty 13.
So we need 5.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. I was going to drink anyway. Both rolls successful. 2347.
Rarely have the floating gardens seen a worker as skilled as you. Not only do you manage to keep your Ubuntu bushes safe, but pleasing initiative, you take several cuttings and successfully rear new saplings. The city's head gardener fights to retain you at the gardens for as long as he can, and finally, on the day he is forced to allow you to return to the city's prison for reassessment, he makes you a gift of an Ubuntu bracelet. Note, Ubuntu bracelet,
Nice.
+2 magic and +2 scouting.
Ooh, can we equip that on
For
top of everything we've got?
Well, we're not actually wearing anything at the moment, so if we need it for the next thingy, we can use this bracelet now.
True. Nice.
Reduce your number of duties by 2.
Ooh,
So we're down to 2. So
yeah.
hopefully the next one gives us 2 as well. Then again, some of these encounters could be
We need to roll 1 or 2 then, don't we?
2 to 4.
Oh, 2 to 4.
You roll it. Should we both roll again?
We'll both roll.
Yeah.
Unless one of us gets 2.
2.
Bastard. You got a drink again anyway. What? It's a 1 in 2 chance. No, it's not.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
1 in
2
3.
in
It's a 1 in
6
3.
chance.
I need a wee.
Triple sixes. Where were these?
Did I get a triple six?
Yeah. Turkey.
Turkey.
When you get a triple strike. Quadruple strike.
What's going on? Have you loaded my dice?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that 5 in a row?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Just give me 1 or 2. Drinks are getting smaller and smaller.
Last one, if you don't get it this time. If you don't get it this time, either we just go for it or we'll both drink and...
Yes!
Oh, there we go,
Thank
there we go,
God.
there we go.
Thank you.
So, city hygiene it is. I thought it said cat
I
hygiene.
didn't even remember what we were rolling for.
You won't in 10 minutes either. The member of the city's working class, most barely older than children, typically send a portion of their communal obligation cleaning out and maintaining the city's latrines. The task is famously unpleasant, and yet often looking back with a sense of nostalgic fondness. Support from indentured criminals within the city is welcome, and while it is initially difficult to become accustomed to the stench that surrounds the work, you soon discover a curious sense of camaraderie is present. Carry out your sentence or try to escape.
I just rolled about 50 times to clean toilets.
You did. Now you're here.
Let's carry it out.
Finish the
Let's
job.
carry out the sentence over here.
Okay, 316.
Ooh, if the box above is empty, place a tick in it and turn to page 7. That 316.
Yep. Okay, 7. Oh, I'll read it. You only read about 3 words, to be fair. You strike up a friendship with a young man named Atolil. Atol?
Atolt.
Atol.
Atolt. Atolt. Atotl. A turtle!
Atotl, a noble convicted of public disorder crimes. Too much canker, he tells you with a grin. He is fascinated to hear about your experiences in the jungle and beyond and urges you to visit him at his home here in Inkatech. Once your respective sentences are finished, record the code word guilt. At last, your duty is concluded, and you have returned to the city's prison for further assessment. Turn to 250 and reduce your number of duties by 1.
1. Okay, so we need the code word. Do you want to record that? I'm going to go.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to get this code word of guilt, I think it was, yeah. So we still have one duty to take care of before our sentence is dropped, so I guess we're going to have to go back in with whichever one we get and do a different encounter. Which, I mean, some of these encounters, the ones we've done, we've got some good items, so it might be worth doing even more, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to take us back to 250 now. So we're going to roll again for 1. I might as well do the roll now. 4. City hygiene again. That one only gave us the option to escape, so let's not do that one again. Same again.
What was that one?
Hygiene.
That was like
the first one.
a 3 roll, wasn't it?
I think the first one was temple chores, and that had like a enlightenment or something.
Yeah.
Should we try and get that then? 8 to 9. I mean, you haven't got much strength left, but you both roll again.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 4, 4.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is. Temple chores. 5, 4, 6. So we're basically cleaning the temple again, and there's a different encounter here. So last time we got a chance encounter. If we roll 2 to 5, we can get an accident, which doesn't sound good. Or if we roll an 11 or 12, an opportunity for enlightenment, which I think we should try and aim to get that, yeah.
I think it could be alright. 7.
6.
Fuck.
Chance encounter again. 6. 3. You might as well try and get a 5 or 6. We can alternate if you want.
No, let's say it to the end. Let's alternate.
You drink, and then I'll.
Drink. Keep going, boy.
alternate.
Oh!
Roll and then drink.
Is that it?
No, we need a 5.
I'm gonna drink and then roll.
Hey,
Yeah.
there we go. So an opportunity for enlightenment turns to 43.
During your work in the temple, you spend a considerable amount of time in a room containing sacred documents. A priest of Quetzal notes your interest in the texts and encourages you to pursue them. Roll 2 dice. If the score you roll is greater than your sanctity,
Which is 6 at the moment.
add 1 point to that ability.
Ooh.
And then turn back to 250 and reduce your number of duties by 1.
Nice.
How many have we got left? Just 1?
No,
We're on our
that's
last duty, aren't we?
Yeah, this is it. We're finished now.
So let's try and roll greater than
6.
6. Shit. Oh, no, we can't cheat on that.
No. Okay.
So back to 250 and we're at 0 now.
Served our time.
Yeah, that was quite fun.
Aye. If this number has fallen to 0, you've completed your sentence. In this case, transfer items noted above in your adventure sheet. So this is the stuff, all of our items from the box, isn't
Yeah.
it? And turn to 1017.
I wonder if we have to get caught again for like some quest later on.
Maybe. We do get code word in there.
Yeah. Your service to the kingdom is complete. Without any ceremony, your belongings are returned and a soldier escorts you to the edge of the city. It would be wise for you to leave the jungle, he tells you. Travel southwest to the mountains and from there west into foreign terrain. Any other route risks further offense and recapture. What? So where's he told us to go?
What did he say?
So are we in Shaka?
No, we're in Inkatat, which is at the bottom.
Oh.
The Plateau of Dragons, which is where we don't want to go because the dragons will kill us.
He said travel southwest to the mountains.
Yeah.
And then west into foreign terrain.
That'll be a different book.
So yeah, he's saying leave the book, basically. If you wish to leave Inkatek at once, turn to 871. If you prefer to linger in the city a while,
yeah, let's do that.
turn to 777. Have we not done that yet?
No, we've not been there yet. We've just been in the jail
Are
cell.
we not going to get arrested by hanging out here, though?
No. We might do, but we might as well see what's in the city.
Yeah, I suppose. 777.
Inkatek. It was once the heart of faith within the Weeping Jungle, but since the rise of the Serpent King, it has become much more than this. Now it is the centre for all rule in Eastern Ankonkonu. Dunpala remembers well the massacres of decades past and pays heed to the directives of Inkatek. Equally, the 9 major tribes of the Northern Jungle recall that they were once 11, and that the price of disobedience is annihilation. In the 2 centuries of his rule, Serpent King Namagal, the living avatar of the snake god Quetzal, has seized dominion over a territory larger. Fucking hell, I can't speak. Dominion over a territory larger than any other kingdom in the world, and its citizens fear and revere him. The immense pyramid dedicated to Quetzal dominates the city, dwarfing all the buildings. It is here that Namagal resides, and from here he performs his duties as both king and prophet. A semicircular amphitheatre stands on one side of the pyramid. Almost daily, thousands of members of the city's noble stratum assemble here to observe ritual combat or to witness the priests of Quetzal sacrifice men and women to their god. The pyramid aside, the city is composed of several distinct zones linked by 2 wide perpendicular roads and a network of deep canals. So this is where the Serpent King is, I think, in Inkatek. Much of the city centre is devoted to a green space, a handful of parks as well as an expansive floating garden. Remove the code word Gauchi from your adventure sheet if you have it. We don't have it, do we?
I thought we do.
Yeah, it rings a bell actually.
Because we didn't know how to say it. We kept saying Gooch.
No, we don't have it.
Oh, we must have said it before, yeah.
Then if you've just arrived at Inkatek, tick the first empty box above. So there's 3 boxes.
I've put 3 down. Tick.
The boxes are a record of number of times you have visited this city. If this is your 3rd time, turn to 1053, otherwise read on. Now, every time you return to this paragraph, roll 2 dice. That'll be a jail thing again, won't it?
Yeah.
If you roll a 7, turn to 1136. Otherwise, consider your options in this town. Which part of Inkatek do you want to visit? The amphitheatre, the Great Pyramid Temple to Quetzal, the temple, 4 temples of people. Visit the market, visit the floating gardens, visit an inn. We need that wine for the inn. Should we? I'm gonna have a quick peek at the market just to see if we need the cloak. If we need the cloak, there's no point doing it.
We need to roll a dice first before we do anything.
Yeah, alright then. It's narrowly avoided jail there. So, what was I going to check? The market.
You're going to have a peek.
7. Yeah, it's another market where we need the merchant's cloak to buy anything. There's some stuff, but there's no point in doing it until we get the cloak. So, do we explore the city?
Yeah.
Okay, 537.
If you have the code word guilt,
Yeah,
we just got that. And you wish to visit Atotl,
Yeah.
turn to 599. Otherwise, roll 2 dice for encounters as you wander the street.
Have we already met Atotl?
We worked with him in service, and he said to go and visit him when we get free.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
that
go
because
see
that's
him.
more important, isn't it?
Yeah, 599. Tottle.
A Tottle. A Tottle lives with his parents in a large estate in the zone dedicated to a noble stratum. He is eager to hear of your travels within the jungle and insists you recount your adventures over large mugs of foaming canker. He offers to let you stay at his home for as long as you want. If you accept his offer, restore your stamina to its maximum uninjured value. In addition, you can store money and possessions in this room that a Tottle loans you.
Nice, so we've got like a home here then.
Yeah, pretty much. Each time you return, roll 2 dice. On a roll of 2 to 10, everything is as you left it. On a roll of 11 or 12, a Tottle's servants have stolen all your money you've left here.
Let's not leave any money
let's not.
at a Tottle.
We've got our secret cash. When you decide to leave a Tottle's home, turn to 777. So
should we go back to that counter page?
yeah,
Are we rolling?
537. No. Right, so we're doing the same thing again, but instead of seeing a Tottle, we can roll dice for an adventure. So we get 2 to 5, it is a daring mime.
Ooh.
6 to 7, Nayar on patrol.
We don't
8 to 12, sacrifice.
We want 2 to 5 or 8 to 12.
6.
Ah!
You want a drink?
Yes.
Yeah, but let's
Just
go back to
because
2.
we'll probably get arrested if we do this one.
You want to just roll again?
Yeah. Unless you want to both roll again, because the mime or the sacrifice could be good. So let's see what the dice tells us to be.
Yeah, go on then. 9. No. Yeah, no.
Yeah, sacrifice.
Nice, let's do that. 1 4 1.
Nice. Nice.
Sacrifice. I've just realised that we've had the map up over the dice rolls the entire time there.
Oh shit.
It's alright.
You could probably tell by our actions whether it was good or bad. You are caught up in a crowd of workers given a short reprieve from their duties in order to observe a sacrifice at the Great Pyramid. Live human sacrifices take place several times a week, and you have the impression that many workers go purely because of the break. If the box above is empty, put a tick in it and turn to 834.
1 4 1 that was.
A tick in a box.
This day, a young woman is tied up atop the pyramid, screaming for help. She will be killed shortly to honour Quetzal and satisfy 3,000 or 4,000 onlookers below. If you are an initiate of Quetzal, don't think we are,
No.
you may be able to disrupt the ceremony if you wish to do so. Turn to 1158. If you are not a follower of Quetzal, you cannot hope to overcome the number of guards present in this case, and you choose to do nothing. You turn away as the young woman is killed.
Very nice.
No. So we're back here again, so you might want to take it again.
Yeah, and that's victory roll.
Yeah. So we need to make a roll.
We need to not get a 7.
Yeah, that's it.
Shit. Yes.
Right then, so we've explored the city, so we can visit an inn, visit the floating gardens, the market, or the temples, or the amphitheatre. Should we
Amphitheatre?
check out the amphitheatre?
Yeah.
I think they have like a fight club in there, so let's try and do that.
Standing to one side of the Great Pyramid, the temple to Quetzal, the amphitheatre is a scene of sporting contests and combats to the death. It is a spectacle open only to the city's noble stratum. To get inside, you will have to sneak in or try to bribe the amphitheatre's guards. Do you want to try and sneak in, bribe a guard, or go elsewhere?
Bribe's going to be charisma.
Or just
Sneaking-
pay them.
How much?
Sneak will be thievery.
Yeah.
Bribe will probably, yeah, it might be charisma, it might be pay them money. Should we try and bribe him?
Yeah, let's try and bribe them with hopefully charisma.
'Cause
Or money.
we might get arrested if we try and sneak
Yeah,
in and
that's true.
fail.
The guards and soldiers of Incotek grant the city's nobles a certain degree of leniency. If you are lucky, you may be able to find guards who grant you with the same privilege. To bribe a guard, you will need to offer at least 100 shards, make a charisma roll at difficulty 16. Note that you can add 2 to this roll for every additional 100 shards you offer. Decide how much you want to offer before you roll. So our charisma is 11, so we need to roll a 5, don't we?
Yeah.
And we need to give at least 100 shards, so that's a 10, so we need to roll... I mean, that's a 12, isn't it?
No, you don't. You don't add 2 for the first 100.
Oh, do you not?
No.
So we're on 11, so we need to roll a 5.
Should we give him 200? And then we've got... Or should we just drink if we fail?
Let's just drink if we fail. So I'm going to get rid of 100 shards.
200?
No, 100 shards. There we go. So we need to roll a 5
Yes.
or below.
No, above.
5 or above.
Do we? Yeah, 5
Yeah.
or above. Nice. Yes.
6.
Just. Successful roll 916. You approach a guard and invent a pretext to offer him a bribe. A moment's hesitation, and then he takes your money and waves you through. Cross the amount you offered him off your adventure sheet. Take a seat down at the front, he tells you, and act like you're too important to make conversation with your neighbours.
Oh, here we go.
10 to 10, 60.
They're going to try and talk to us, aren't they?
Yeah, but we are El Bardo.
True.
We can buy it.
Okay, so this is a tick box 1061 with 2 tick boxes. The first 2 times you come to this paragraph, please put a tick in one of the boxes above. If you just tick the second box, turn to 157. Otherwise, you settle in and enjoy the spectacle. The first event is a ball game, Hock Pock, in which 2 teams of 4 players wear long wooden gloves over their hands and forearms to bat a small ball around the arena at a dizzying
That
pace.
sounds well fun.
It's like table tennis but without the bats.
Yeah.
The atmosphere about you is charged with energy. The most exceptional players are considered heroes. It seems after this game, 2 combatants stride out of the arena to fight to the death. One is a small and wiry, a prisoner convicted of abandoning his duties to the kingdom we could have ended up in here, and attempting to flee to Dumpala and the foreign lands beyond. The other is a heavily built tribesman from the northern jungle, with ritual scars covering his broad chest. He is the favourite to win. The nobles about you begin betting on the outcome of this fight. If you wish, you can bet as well. Note down how many shards you wish to bet, and whether you are betting on the prisoner or the tribesman. Then whether you bet or not, roll 2 dice.
Should we just not bet?
Should we just stick... We've got 3,000 odd shards. Should we stick like 200 shards and just in case?
Who are we betting on? I want to bet on the prisoner.
Yeah, the wiry prisoner.
Yeah.
Let's do that. You never know which way it's going to go, do you?
No, so we're betting 200 shards.
In fact, this is probably the way it's going to go with the dice rolls.
Oh, you will?
So we're going to bet 200 shards on the escapee, the prisoner,
Yes.
to win. So let's roll 2 dice here. So the options are 2 to 5 or 6 to 12. Hey, so we got 6 to 12. So 201.
If you have bet more than 300 shards, 10 to 979. Otherwise, the prisoner is a scrappy fighter and a great deal faster than the tribesman. But in the end, the larger man's strength and resilience wears him down. The tribesman smashes the prisoner across the head with his spiked club, and the small man doesn't stand again. If you bet on the prisoner, you lose your stake. Subtract this amount of money from your adventure sheet.
Go in.
If, however, you bet on the tribesman, you keep your initial stake and receive half this amount again. The arena closes for the day, 10 to 777.
It's just money then, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, is this our third tick? In 777? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think it is. If this is your third visit Turn to 1053.
We're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get put in prison again.
You have entered Inkatek during the greatest festival of the year,
What?
Tenka Teitomu, the time of mutual thanks. For most of the working class throughout the Fabled Lands, civil obligations are lifted for a period of 8 days. In Inkatek, in particular, the avenues are filled with musicians and street theatre, and we are a bard, so.
Nice.
Kanka and fermented grain drink is offered freely to all. It is a time of debauchery and fearless self-indulgence before another long year of tireless service to the community begins. It is impossible not to be swept up in the festivities. Roll 1 die to see what manner of events you'll be dragged into. So, you roll a 1 to 2, a drinking contest, lose half your current stamina, rounding up, but gain a Gunnar idol and a patron amulet. 3 to 4, a street performance, gain a Jaguar mask. We've already got Jaguar mask, so let's not do that one. 5 to 6, an exchange of gifts, lose 1 item and choose which, but gain an ebony wand, magic +2.
I need to get 1 to 2.
Yeah. Our last Tenkatomu comes to an end with sore heads and tired bodies. It is time for the people of the Weeping Jungle to resume their prescribed obligations. So it's one. Is it 1 dice? It's 1 dice.
Please be a 1 to 2.
We'll alternate if we have to drink. Nice. Yeah. So you want to write these down?
So we've lost half our stamina.
Yeah. So we're down to what?
14.
Yeah.
But we've gained.
Should we just say we got 27 and we've gone back to Fingy's house while we're here? We can heal every time we go to the cache, to be fair.
Yeah, okay.
Or any of the inns we remember.
We've gone to see our friend. And we got our health back.
We would have done it anyway, it just would have taken extra time.
Okay. What are we gaining?
A Gan Ha idol.
Gan Ha idol?
Yep, and a patron amulet, which is sanctity +1.
Okay.
Okay, so we're back here again. So I'm guessing I would never do that again. Yeah, so we're back at Inkatek, and we have visit the Great Pyramid, the Temple to Quetzal. Should we go and do that?
What about the floating gardens or the inn?
We can. Yeah, go on. Let's check out the inn first, then.
163. The inns in Inkatek are essentially spacious halls used as dormitories. During festivals, the inns are required to shelter the influx of travellers visiting Inkatek. At other times of the year, most of the city's inns close their doors for weeks or months at a time. The city's innkeepers belong to the working class, lacking the right to own wealth. They are obliged to offer lodging in their inns for free. Courtesy demands that visitors to an inn offer the innkeeper a Ganha idol.
Oh, nice.
Though this is not a requirement. In practice, the exchange of the Ganha is merely a means of legitimizing the transaction without contravening the laws of the Serpent King. After a little inquiry, you find an open inn on the road that separates the area of the city dedicated to its nobles from the larger servants' area. The innkeeper greets you warmly. If you own any bottles of rimcha that you wish to sell, 10 to 647. Otherwise, if you wish to offer the innkeeper a Ganhar idol in exchange for accommodation, 10 to 597. If you wish to stay but do not wish to offer the idol, 10 to 210. Oh, should we see what happens?
I would have a peek, because if it's just stamina points, it's not worth losing the idol.
Yeah, but you get to stay anyway for free, so it can't be.
Yeah, alright then, let's have a look then.
597. Do you want to peek?
Yeah, just have a peek just in case. Worth it? No.
No.
Keep the idol.
We just get a slightly thicker mattress, which does nothing.
Yeah. Let's not do that then. So, we're going back to the city, 777. So, I reckon we should visit the Great Pyramid to Temple of Quetzal. But I also think this is probably a good time for us to wrap this up. So, we have mostly explored the majority of this. We do have the floating gardens as well.
Yes. Should I write? We're on 777.
Yeah, and put floating gardens and Temple of Quetzal. So those will be the places we will be checking out in part 35, which will be coming very soon. So far, I mean, we went to the island, we killed the spider, which took us a long time. We've got a few good items, and we've just been to our first amphitheater betting match where they hit balls around with gloves on. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for part 34. I'm going to see you with part 35 next time when we either check out the pyramid or the floating garden. So see you there.